The new Junpei banner is out and everyone knows to skip it, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to be crazy and I'll do a multi myself to see if we can walk away with a lucky pull. I actually am doing my second multi technically because my recording wasn't working, so I wanted to show one in the video. By the way, I didn't get anything. Oh, we get the black flash though. Okay. Okay. Hello? Not a memory. Oh, it was a memory. Okay. All right. I was hoping to get the character for the collection. I actually don't know what the memory does. So we are also going to, for the record in today's video, I kind of just jumped in. We are also going to take a look at the memory and the character and see what they do. But again, don't summon on this banner. Don't be crazy like me. Oh, SR Yaga. Actually. Oh, my camera's not on. I'm looking at the camera. Actually, this video was worth it. This was a huge success. SR Yaga is insane. He's still insane on JP. This is absolutely amazing, and I didn't have him, and I was sweating bullets not having him. So this was worth it. Let's go, baby. I'll take it, man. It's like he's an SR, so like you could get him, but the odds are still low to get a specific SR, right? Because there's also the SR memories. There's a bunch of SRs in general. I bought local souvenirs. Okay, this is the other one from the other event. Like that literally is on the other banner, but whatever. I'm not mad at it. SR Yaga, baby. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. So we made out like bandits. I'll take it. What's the dupe for this? I'm pretty sure I have a copy. What's the dupe? Can you show me what it does? Okay. If ultimate gauge reaches its max and can be used only once in the battle. Okay. Applies 15% physical technique increase to self for 2 times. Applies 15% curse technique to self for 2 times. Okay, that's decent. What's the base on this? Triggered on using command skill or ultimate skill. Applies an increase. The same increases to self for a total of 1 time in 1 turn. Okay, so it's pretty restricted. I mean, it's good if you got like a mixed attacker, but yeah, I'd rather not use that one if I could help it. Just that's the way I'm reading it. All right, so speaking of reading it, like I said, huge success. I'm really happy with that. Let's go ahead and shoot over and take a look at the characters. So Junpei here. So he is a character that everyone is skipping. Everyone has been told to skip. Nobody is pulling for. The fun thing is he's coming out today. In 2 weeks, Yuta, another insane character that's going to be relevant for a year at least, is coming out on the global version, and everyone's waiting for him. Guess what? 2 to 3 weeks later, we're going to have Megumi, another insanely good character that's relevant for a year in this game. 2 to 3 weeks later, I say 3, but probably 2, we're going to have Hollow Purple. So, like, kind of a weird spot to be in. But that's the beauty of playing on global, baby. We know what's coming and when it's coming. All right, so let's see what we have here. So 165% Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy. Decreases the enemy's Jujutsu damage by 30% for 3 turns. 31, 32, I guess. At level 10, of course. These are level 10 skills. So I'm just going to read level 10. Grants attack nullification to himself. Okay, for 1 turn, 1 time. Attracts all enemies to attack himself. Okay. Decreases all allies' damage received 1 turn, 1 time. All of this stuff by 19%. So he's immune to attacks. He pulls the attacks to him, and then everyone else takes reduced damage. I guess that's good if there was like an AoE opponent, but that's a solid skill if you needed a defensive character. All right, let's see what we have here for the third skill. 146% Jujutsu damage to selected enemy. Deals 48.3% continuous Jujutsu damage and poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns. Increases the selected enemy's damage received by 16% for 3 turns. So I was looking at this, and I was like, he's supposed to be a damage dealer, but I'm not really seeing him doing a lot of damage. But I guess where he's going to be doing most of his damage, like most characters, is going to be on the ultimate, but also on the chip damage from poisoning. I doubt poison is a common effect. That's on a lot of characters to really get to get a ton of usefulness out of that specifically. Yeah. So you need. I feel like you probably like want more characters that do poison because this ultimate increases the selected damage received is also good. All right, the ultimate 800% Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy, deals 192% continuous Jujutsu poison damage to the selected enemy for 3 turns, and decreases the selected enemy Jujutsu damage by 48%. Okay. So he's doing like debuffing. He's weird. Like he's dropping off their Jujutsu damage with his skill 1 and then the ultimate. He's increasing their damage received. He's doing poison between skill 3 and then the ultimate. He's making your allies take less damage. He's got this weird defensive skill here. So, interesting character. All right, let's see what we have here. Increases own combo allies Jujutsu damage when the ultimate is comboed, okay? Increases own damage by 7.5% at the start of the battle. Okay, so that's kind of what's offsetting. Like I was thinking he had kind of low modifiers. I'd have to cross-reference that. The more Tokyo high students are present on the field during the wave, the greater the boost. Wait, is it up to 7.5%? Is that what this is supposed to say? Because this doesn't make any sense. Does it exceed 7.5 if you have more? That's interesting. Okay, well, he's not really like doing, he's trying to do too much. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Just definitely not a great character. I'm sure that you can get use out of him, especially right now with that typing on global. But yeah, not really something I'd point towards. And lastly, let's see the memory here. All right, so the base version of the memory is when command or ultimate skill is used, restores curse energy for the character by 15. Okay. Cooldown is 4 turns. That's not bad. And then with 1 dupe in it, at the start of the 6th turn from the start of the battle, increases all enemies. Okay, so you just need this first dupe. Increases all enemies Jujutsu damage received by 10%. If the enemy is afflicted with poison, increases the enemy's damage received as well by another 20%. Oh, so yeah, so here's the deal. It's meant to be used with Junpei. And if you get this, you need that first dupe. The third one increases the curse energy by 5. Ooh, my bad. That's shocking. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're not really even getting usefulness out of this unless it's used on Junpei. So definitely not worth pulling for. Definitely not worth owning, I guess. But I wanted to get him because I like the character a little bit, but I wanted to get a copy of him, but I was unfortunately not able to walk away with him. So you know what? What we're going to do is we're going to do one more single just because I'm a masochist. I also feel really good about that SR Yaga. It's got me feeling some kind of way. Black Flash, baby. Okay, maybe we'll still get it, but probably not. Can I at least get an SR? And before SR Yaga dupe? That'd be crazy. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Was he already in the game, for the record? Was he already in the game? I thought this was his first version. I didn't know that he was already in the game. Maybe I got it on that first multi you guys didn't see, but I've got a dupe now. But this is hilarious. The reason why I started dying is because we technically got Junpei. That's crazy. This game is trolling, bro. Hella trolling. Can I see what he does here? No, I've got to pull him up on the side. I'll pull him up on the side. The game is hella trolling for that, dude. What color even is this guy? Wow. He's blue. Okay, yeah, I've got him. And before the SR is better, that would be crazy. Let's see what the SR does. He was on this banner, right? He released on this banner? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Increases own damage when Jujutsu high students are present on the field is a characteristic. Just does damage on the basic. Okay, whatever. Decreases all enemies taijutsu damage and deals 30% continuous Jujutsu damage poison to all enemies. I think this one would be passable if it did flat damage. It just does no base damage. Like, it's just other stuff. I think it could be passable if it at least did some damage. Grants attack nullification to himself for 3 turns or 2 times. Also increases own Jujutsu damage by 200%. What is he doing with this buff? That's a fat buff. 3 turns? That's pretty fat. That ultimate's got to be crazy, right? The ultimate's got to be crazy. If the selected enemy is poison, increases own damage by 25% 1 time. Okay. Oh, but the modifier's garbage. Deals 600. This may be in line with SRs, though. Deals 600% Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy. Deals 184% continuous poison damage for 3 turns. I don't think he's better, because I think that defensive skill on the other one has more value than pretty much this guy's entire kit, but he's got more flashiness to him with that 200% buff. Because he can get 2 stacks out there because it's 3 turns, right? It's pretty interesting. Combo ally damage increase, deals 50% melee Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy. So do dupes, by the way, just increase the combo ultimate? Is that like all that they do? I think that's all they do, right? He's got the same passive as the other one. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, but that still is really funny that the game was like, oh, you want Junpei? All right, we got you. Yeah, it's the classic like, oh, you didn't specify which one. So the game got me with that, unfortunately. But we walked away with SR Yaga though, so I consider that a huge W. And he's one of the best characters in the game right now. And if you want to know why I was so excited about him, on the screen right now is a video where we cover a lot of the best characters. You can click it right now before you go. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you over there.